Good morning. My life seems to be on hold right now. Has God forgotten me? Joseph spent 2 years in prison. David was anointed as the next king of Israel when he was just a boy, but he did not reign until he was 30 years old. Much of that time was spent in running from King Saul. Jesus also began his ministry when he was 30. Paul spent much time in prison. While you might think God shouldn't have wasted their time, God knew better. David's waiting prepared him for the great work God called him to do. Paul's waiting gave him time to write several books of the New Testament. Your time on hold is not wasted if you are serving God right where you are. Trust that God's timing is better than your own. God's response to our question. Pharaoh's cupbearer, however, promptly forgot all about Joseph, never giving him another thought. Genesis 40, verse 23. David was 30 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 40 years in all. 2 Samuel 5, verse 4. Jesus was about 30 years old when he began his public ministry. Luke 3, verse 23. That is why I am suffering here in prison, said Paul. 2 Timothy 1, verse 12. God's promise. I cry out to God Most High, to God who will fulfill his purpose for me. Psalm 57, verse 2. My pastor will say, serve right where your feet are. God knows right where you are. God knows everything that's going on in your life. He knows your next level. He knows your next season. But that's why this season is so important, because he's got to prepare you. There's nothing for it. You have to wait on the Lord. God bless you, my friends.